Oh, hold on. I have to fix the alignment here, clearly.
Oh,
because,
no!
I forgot that this is the one where I still have my own screen. I have a different setups on all of my games. That's not really smart. Hey, friends! Fae and fiends and everyone in between. Friends both fair and fell. Welcome back to the Wild Beyond on Go Buff Yourself. My name is Ethan. As always, I'll be your dungeon master for this little fun Feywild romp that we are telling here. And I am joined by 6 incredibly talented individuals, performers, storytellers, people I'm lucky enough to call my friends. So let's go around, say hi to them really quick, as we are getting into this 76th episode of this campaign. That's insane. First, playing Rot, we have Joe.
And depending on what we get up to tonight, we might change from friends to enemies.
Oh. Good to know. Melon, played by Morgan.
But what about then from enemies to lovers?
There's always room for that. Otto is played by Mav.
That wasn't in my notes, and I feel unprepared now, and I don't like this test. So, hi.
Kieran, played by Sarah.
What about lovers back to enemies?
What about lovers to, like, distant acquaintances? Bodhi, played by Lauren.
Pen pals to lovers.
That's a good one. That's a classic tale.
Prison love.
It's a classic
That's just writing your friends into your fan fiction.
And then you realize there's only one bed.
Uh-oh.
And they were roommates.
It's the introductions, and I have lost all control, friends. It's over. It's over. I spent so much time prepping this. It's over. And last but certainly not least, playing Ivana, aka V, we have Sally.
Okay, picture this. Lovers to zombies.
Oh.
I think I've read that.
That's a snuff film.
And I love that.
There is literally a book called Pride and Prejudice and
Zombies.
So, just read that.
Brain cell.
That's exactly what you get. Alright, y'all, before we jump on in, now that we've gotten to say hello to everyone, I have a few quick announcements as usual. First, if you watch this stream, you have a good time, and you want to check out more of what we do, go check out Go Buff Yourself Anywhere. You can watch past episodes on our YouTube channel of this and all 3 of our other currently ongoing campaigns, and if you prefer a more cleaned up, cinematic experience to listen to, check out the Go Buff Yourself podcast, where we're currently producing the Lords of Sin episodes, which means I have about 100 episode backlog of all of our campaigns. I will never run out. So if you like narrative play or actual play podcasts and you want one that you can guarantee will be releasing episodes for at least the next 5 years, go check out Go Buff Yourself. And that's just on backlog. It's a lot of work, but it's so worth it. Second announcement. This is like all of our actual, heck, just all of our streams on Thousand Faces are 18 plus for language, legal drug use, potentially in and out of game, maybe some dark concepts, sexual commentary, whatever. It's not for kids. So just know that.
Fuck them kids.
Metaphorically.
We're not fucking kids in this stream.
Metaphorically. I'll watch your kids fall off a bike all day. I don't give a fuck.
That is literally what
love watching kids fall down.
That the kid in my head.
God damn.
I could watch your kids fall off bikes all day.
This has gone off the rails. All right. Can anyone think of any announcements that I have missed? Because if not, why don't we go ahead and channel this energy into the game? But first, let's run that intro video so that we can get into session 76 of the Wild Beyond.
And then if you fall off a cliff, you could land on your back and flip over like a turtle.
Turtle death.
And we are back. When we were last with the wild things, in the land of Yawn, in the Feywild, they had engaged in a confrontation with Endolin Moongrave after, at least temporarily, destroying her orrery of tragedies that she used to peer into the future to try to predict her own demise. A pitched battle was engaged, with Glimmer being sent to try to recover a prop moon so that an eclipse could be created in order to destroy Endolin. You all did an incredible job, and eventually Endolin was struck down by Bodhi, and right before delivering the killing blow, Endolin pleaded for parley and said that you all, if you did want to go to the Winter Palace, to Arctis Tor, needed two things that she had that you did not: an invitation and travel. And so a bargain was struck, where you all and Glimmer would be allowed to leave safely without any further harassment from Endolin or her cronies, so long as you all did the same. And you all would spare her life, she would provide you travel and an invitation. And so, with the deal struck, you all headed up to a belfry where Endolin rang a large bell, and 6 enormous cranes started to fly towards Motherhorn from distant in the Flickerstorm Mountains. Glimmer bid you all farewell and said to come find her and her sister if you ever found yourselves at the Witchlight Carnival again, because that's where they were aiming to return to. And when we left with you all soaring through the heavy, roiling storm clouds that cover so much of Yawn, on the backs of these enormous, but fairly comfortable cranes. As you burst through the clouds, you spied in the distance scores of tall, slender towers reaching upwards from the icy mountains into the sky. You soared into another cloud and then emerged once again, and this time you saw the magnificent palace, Arctis Tor, the Winter Palace in all of its glory. Made out of ice and black stone, seemingly carved out of the heart of the mountains themselves. And the cranes begin to fly towards this palace. They drop down towards an open balcony. And as they alight there and settle down for you all to disembark, there are a set of doors here from this balcony that lead into what appears to be an aviary. You can hear the occasional sound of screeching giant birds from inside that room. And as you all disembark, the cranes dip their head towards you and start to flutter or hop their way or walk their way inside those doors, returning to the aviary.
I'll give a bow to my crane since we had a mutual conversation. And
of course.
Everything. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
As the cranes depart and step through those doors towards where those screeching sounds are, 2 figures emerge from the doors heading out to the balcony. They are both bear folk, and they are both heavily armored in relatively matching regalia, clearly guards. And as they step forward with spears, shunk, not aggressively, just part of their kit, one of them steps a few feet forward in front of the other. He is massive, is brown with like painted, not literally painted, but with white spots on his fur, heavy armbands, pauldrons, a heavy chest piece that has fur tassels that hang from it. And as he approaches, "Greetings and welcome to Arctistor. May I inquire as to the reason for your visit?"
I'll visit you. Oh, sorry. What?
The guard who was a few steps back gives a stifles a chuckle.
Sorry. I didn't mean to, just a long time on the road.
We were guests of Endlin Moongrave and given an invitation to attend. I'm going to produce the invitation.
Takes it, looks at it, holds it over his shoulder to the other guard, who just gives a little nod. "Very well. Everything seems in order." He does look you all up and down. Just a reminder, some of you might be a little bloody. Wearing armor, clear weaponry, maybe like even some signs of recent electrocution for some of you. And
You know how she loves her plays about tragedy. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to dress down from the stage.
How was your day, Ben? You must come here a lot, right?
Works here.
Yes, he's right. I work here. And I come here often for the birds. I am...
Oh, you like the birds? That's so nice. I like birds too.
Really?
Yes. I saw some beautiful cranes that we were talking to earlier. Are they your friends?
Ty's gonna lean over to Rot and be like, "Is she looking for a baby daddy or something? What's going on here?"
I'm imagining this sort of like a hippo situation where, like, you know, a big bear is like seen from female bears as a very, very like,
She likes
that's a big
big.
bear. I like a big
She
bear.
likes chunky.
Yes.
Anyone who would like...
Yes,
V, could you make me an insight check?
Oh, an insight? You don't
Yes,
want
please.
to persuasion or perception?
You have role-played it
check?
just fine.
Okay. 16.
Did you seriously? Really?
16? He is absolutely...
In front of my salad?
He is absolutely smitten with you. As soon as you said that you liked birds, like, he just lit up. But then you see as he, like, remembers himself and that he is currently acting in an official capacity, and well, if you would like to come and see the cranes later, perhaps I could escort you here. Professional.
So kind. Oh, I would totally love that. It is very kind of you. We're just going to go into town and probably find a place to stay. Can you suggest a place for us?
Oh, yes, of course. Well, as a matter of fact, since you are guests of the Winter Court and here for the ball, quarters have been prepared for you. If you will follow me, we will show you to your quarters.
Yeah,
V's
B,
gonna-
so he knows where you sleep. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna elbow her in
You're
the side
so
as I walk
right,
by.
Rod. Oh, I'm gonna wink to Rod, and then I'm gonna slip my arm around his arm. You're so kind to take us to their spot.
The other bear folk is just chortling and not doing a great job at hiding it at this point. And as you take his arm, if you could see a bearfolk blush underneath all of that fur, but he just looks down at you. He's a little bit taller than you.
My name is Barry. What is your name?
My name is Ivona.
What
You
is
can
it?
call me V, though. You can call me V.
I would not wish to be improper, but thank you, V.
Oh, I like the way you say that.
And I'll lean over to Bodhi now and just be like, yeah, he totally wants to show her the cranes. Let's show her his crane.
Oh, not the bird. I get it. Oh.
These two guards, by the way, are wearing their breastplates. Both have the same icon on them of a full moon partially obscured with a cloud. And they begin to escort you out of the aviary and down a hall that is made with gleaming marble floors. Oh, that's gonna be too loud. There we go. Gleaming marble floors, tall arch ceiling, crystal chandeliers, numerous of them in this one hallway. The walls are lined with stained glass windows. There are ornate pedestals that display sculptures that seem to be made out of ice. Because, reminder, or just letting you know, even though you are inside currently, you are still inside a mountain keep in a very cold place. It's still a little chilly. Your breath still fogs in front of you. But you pass these ice sculptures, exotic blue and purple plants, and after about 8 or so minutes, the two guards stop in front of a door with a magnificent white gold frame, intricately wrought, adorned with sparkling gems. And the one who introduced himself as Barry produces a single brass key and passes it over to you, V.
These will be your quarters. There should be plenty of space to accommodate all of you. Should you need anything at all, the staff of Arctistor is at your disposal.
Bows to the rest of you and then looks right at you, Ivana.
V.
Barry, thank you so much. I hope I get to see you soon. This looks amazing, by the way. Thank you. And she's going to, curtsy bow to him.
As they start to walk off, shh, you hear the other one who had barely spoken.
Barely.
You just hear the other one, unable to contain his laughter anymore and just ribs Barry and just, nice going. Shut up.
He was cute, right, you guys? He was really cute. And she's going to hand over the key to Rod.
He was certainly hairy. I'm going to lock the door and push the door open.
I like him like that. What you like, naked mole rat? Ugh.
I am covered in scales. What do you think I like?
I don't know.
Gold.
Money?
Discriminate.
Accurate. Let's go. I'm going to lead the way inside our rooms.
Absolutely. As you step in, let's get the ambiance going here. There we go. As you enter the room, you enter into a space that is easily the most opulent display you have seen since you've arrived in the Feywild, bar none. The floors are made of black marble covered with scattered fur rugs. This expansive chamber contains 6 grand 4-poster beds set against walls, heaped with pillows and with little curtain dividers that can be used to provide privacy. And even when those dividers would be dropped, your space would be bigger than most inn rooms. In between, or next to each one of these luxurious, overflowing beds, are a vanity, a luxurious marble bathtub with clawed feet. Yes, that means there are 6 of those in the room. Like, this room is probably about 70 meters in length. It is not small. There are, on the vanity, or on a stand next to the vanity, there are an assortment of perfumes and brushes and makeup and different grooming tools and accompaniments. There is a single large floor to ceiling, which means about 20 feet tall, mirror inset into the wall opposite where all of the beds are. And as you enter and take all of this in, you might notice that there is an entryway table next to the door, and on it sits a bottle of champagne, 8 crystal glasses, and a single folded note.
I'll go over. I'm going to pass the bottle of champagne to Otto. Enjoy, I guess. And flip open the note.
Also, is it 8 to include Juniper and... Why can't I forget
Gideon?
Otto's son's name? Gideon.
Oh, they're just 8.
Yeah.
And there's 6 beds. Ethan.
Yeah?
V's going to become really suspicious of a mirror that she can't get behind. And question if something could be seen through the mirror, if a mirror is like somehow a visual thing for someone else.
Oh, interesting. How would you be wanting...
It's a two-way mirror.
How would you be wanting to investigate this?
Well,
Like-
I was thinking it would be like a trap sort of situation, right? Or what do you think?
So
would it be perception?
So you think you'd be using
or
like investigation just to check
like
the
a
mirror
sleight
out?
of hand?
I don't
Or
think it
was
would be sleight of
more
hand.
like
I think
it wouldn't be sleight of hand.
I think you're either
Or
looking
stealth
for
even?
investigation or
Mhm.
maybe something like arcana, depending on whether you're asking yourself,
Or
is this
insight even?
magic or is this
Hmm.
like a two-way mirror or a
Okay.
one-way, you know? So depending on what direction you're looking would influence which check I think this would be. You make me whichever check you want, or even both, but while you are deciding that, Rod, as you go to pick up the note, as you touch it, it gently flies into the air. It unfolds and then begins to speak to you all. Honored guests, we hope that your journey to the Winter Palace has been a comfortable one. On behalf of Queen Mab and the entire Winter Court, we extend a warm welcome to you. As you settle into your room, which we hope will provide you with much comfort and relaxation during your stay, we would like to remind you that you are free to explore the guest wing, but we kindly request that you refrain from venturing beyond its boundaries. We recommend visiting Yon Trading Supply for any goods you may need, Winter's Haven to relax and rejuvenate, or the Wandering Yeti for a drink and some light entertainment. For the stargazers amongst you, the observatory is also open to all. Please be advised that a summons will be sent for all guests once it is time for the ball to begin. Should you have need of attire, your suite's wardrobe will accommodate any such needs. Until then, We hope you enjoy your stay, the complimentary bottle, and take advantage of all that the Winter Palace has to offer. Warmest regards, Balin Heartstone, Grand Steward of Arctis Tor.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the party. Guys, I want to live here.
Right. This feels more like a trap.
The letter
It feels
When are rich
really
people nice?
convoluted.
flutters back down onto the entryway table, still open so that it can be reread at your leisure.
I know it's rich people nice, but rich people plus complimentary champagne. Otto, pop it.
Otto takes his short sword out
Too good to be true.
and just slices it and does it
Whoa,
that way.
Otto.
Some of the
Wow, what a
champagne
party
spills over,
trick.
bubbling over.
Ethan, V's going to do a perception, if she can, a perception check to try and see if she can see a light coming through the mirror. Like, you know, you could see through it,
sure.
a silhouette, or hear anything muffled.
Absolutely. Go ahead and
as
make me
well.
a perception
Okay.
check then.
I think that's a dirty 20. Yeah, it's a
You-
dirty 20.
It is a beautifully crafted mirror. Flawless. But you don't see anything suspicious about it. You see yourself, and you see the blood and scorch still on you. You see the way that you're dressed here, and maybe you might wonder if you should take up the offer of a bath and a different assortment of clothing. Maybe you wonder.
How big is this mirror, did you say?
20 feet tall?
Since I have big pieces of fabric, could I take a piece of fabric and try and, like, cover it partway?
Yeah, absolutely. You
I
can
mean,
certainly,
like,
like,
drape-
cover parts of
Like,
it.
drape
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
We
yeah,
have
okay.
sheets on the bed you can toss over
If
there.
you're worried about it, I can try something. Ethan, I can do.
I
Can I
just
just
don't
can I
trust
ritual
it.
cast detect magic?
Sure, absolutely. So that'll take
I
you
Got
don't
it.
trust
Why not?
magic. I have no trust.
that'll take you 10 minutes to do. Is there anything the rest of you are wanting to do in those 10 minutes, or would you just be waiting for Kai to finish up?
I have passed out champagne to everybody.
He's sitting on the floor, legs crossed, champagne flute in one hand, staring intently at this mirror and just around at the room to see if there's anything weird magic buzzing going on.
Otto,
My nose itchy.
the champagne goblin drank all of it.
What?
My glass is empty already.
I saw it. There was a goblin ran right over. It was terrifying.
I'm gonna take my champagne sachet across the room to the wardrobe and throw it open.
You guys, can we talk about Bari or what? What do you guys think?
He was
Should I go
extremely
and hang
hairy.
out?
That's
Okay,
huge
I do
bear, man.
understand
Good,
your
good
thought
on
process
you.
behind that, but I like that we're same species. I'm just as hairy as he is.
Is it just because you're the same species, or do you like him for his personality?
Well, he seems very sweet. I don't see many Vare folk, and I have been traveling a very, 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 very long time.
You look.
A girl's gotta have something. My God,
She's
now I
got
feel judged, and she's gonna
needs.
take her champagne and start walking away.
Hey,
You know,
man.
You know, she could have just said she just wanted some ass. That's simple. That's an
Yeah, V,
understanding.
just say you want to tap that furry ass.
I personally just think that he seemed like a pretty decent protector, and he seemed to be well versed in what he was supposed to be doing and what he wanted to be doing. I like
Yeah,
that.
bird watching.
Uh-huh.
Bird watching.
He wants to do V, but
Honestly, more power to him.
The bears and the bees.
The bears and the bears.
He's just sitting over there drinking champagne. Thank you for your approval.
The birds and the
Kai?
bears? Yeah, yeah.
You ritual cast Detect Magic. And there is an aura of transmutation magic around this mirror.
No fucking way. Kai's gonna lean forward and just be like, mirror, mirror on the wall, what the fuck?
Nothing happens.
Well, there's got some hinky shit about it, so if you want to cover it up or something while we figure out what on earth's up with it, but that ain't a normal mirror, you guys. But it's
Do you
transmutation, so I'm not even sure what you do with that.
Can you imagine yourself in a pretty ball gown and, like, look into it?
Oh, you think it's magical, like we could see ourselves, or do you think it's more like, you know, she got really mad at someone and turned them into a mirror?
I'm gonna be honest. I can like tell what flavor of magic it is, but it's in the same way of like I can identify what a language is, but I can't read it. I can't tell you what transmutation is even for. I just know what it is.
I apologize. I did misspeak. Not transmutation. Divination.
Ah. Yeah, it's divination. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do with that.
Imagine
These
yourself
smudges-
in a pretty ball gown.
And, Rot, you said that you opened one of the wardrobes. It is entirely empty.
Oh, wait. I think it's like at the old house. Shuts the doors to the dresser again.
I take your champagne so you don't slosh it everywhere when you do that.
Of course. Thank you.
But I'll help V put drapes and stuff over the mirrors just because I don't know what divination
But the-
is for, but I don't trust it.
Hold on, you two.
Well, the
I don't
true
believe Otto
question
was
is-
finished. Hold on, you two.
Yeah,
Otto
I was like,
trying to
does it
describe
work
an
with
outfit.
the, I was asking if it worked with the wardrobe.
Wardrobe, will you please make me, or actually make Rot an outfit that she wants? Rot, tell it what you want. Think of an item, think of an outfit, think about it, and then tell it to the thing.
I think really hard about a super dramatic, like, cloak that's almost like a wedding veil that drags behind me.
There is the muffled sound of a hanger landing on a metal rod inside the wardrobe.
Otto opens the wardrobe. See?
There is a dramatic looking cape in there. Just your size, Rot.
Guys, I really want to live here. Can we just stay here? This is great. I'm gonna pull it off the hanger, swish it like dramatically turn as I fasten it around my neck with just this ridiculous ornamentation at the hollow of my throat, and then start parading around the room in my blood-stained, slashed-up regular outfit and this amazing cloak.
Kai, the mirror is not for the wardrobe. Let's cover it now.
Cut. You two work on covering it up. No problem.
We don't need a mirror right now. You can pull it aside and look in it if you want to, but if you go crazy, it's your fault.
Like, with how tall it is, to pin the top of it, it ends up like with V lifting Kieran up a little bit so that it can pin more of the sheets up higher.
Oh, your foot is getting in my shoulder.
Well, then stop looking at me.
Sorry.
Look down or
help.
something. God.
Meh.
You were big.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that sometimes I'm a big old hunka big old turtle.
A specimen of turtle.
Yeah, that's right. 450 pounds of pure sexual
handsome
energy.
specimen turtle.
That's-
Handsome
that's a-
specimen turtle.
That's a joke, but also thank you. That's nice. Wait, what did you need my help with?
We got it. We got Kai off of me.
Okay. And he just lights up another door.
Hey, probably while this has been going on, you can see over in the corner near one of the beds, just one hand with the glass sticking out of one of the tubs.
there is a knock at your door. Faint, but clear.
Hello?
Maybe it's Bari.
As you say hello, something floats through the door. It's a will-o-wisp. A just small orb of light about 4 inches or so in diameter. And as it floats through the door, it approaches, leaving a very respectful distance between it and the nearest person.
Welcome to Octus Tor. May I acquire you anything? Any food or anything need fixing with your rooms?
Do you have any... Can we get some more towels?
Of course.
The amount of... A lot of us have a lot of drying space and a lot of fur.
And when
I
it
have a lot of fur.
speaks, it pulses a little bit brighter, and it's just kind of bobbing slowly up and down in the air.
More
And maybe if you
towels.
have any, some nesting material. We traveled with an owl bear, and I think at that point the prestidigitation pops because the hour is up, and the giant owl becomes an owl bear who just like thuds into the
Oh, the
middle of the room.
polymorph, yeah. And as that drops,
Would you like us to stable your owlbear for you?
No, she gets separation anxiety.
Of course, bedding material will be provided. Do you have a preference on material?
Most comfortable?
I will use my best judgment.
Goose feathers are the way to go.
Of course. Is there anything else I can provide for you?
One more bottle of champagne. The champagne goblins came in and drank all of ours.
They
we
were
have
very
had
feisty.
numerous complaints about that as of yet. That was a joke.
and
Oh.
I will return momentarily.
and
Oh, what's your name?
it sails through the door with no
Oh.
response as you say that. It was already heading out. Not trying to be a jerk, it was just already on to mission.
So I know that, we were on this grand journey of heroism and everything, but, I mean, what do you think it's going to take to just, live here, guys, forever? This is great. This is
scares
so
me.
great.
Aren't we on a mission for you guys? I mean, I just joined kind of late, but trying to make sure you don't get love bombed here by your villains.
You're the one who's love
you-
bombing.
Oh, excuse me. I like a nice
Attempted.
bear, okay? He's tall, he's big, he's got very long claws. They're all wonderful features.
His hair is taken care of and it has a glistening sheen. It's probably conditioner. And he winks at me like, I got you.
Bodhi understands. Thanks, Bodhi.
Bodhi likes him too. You're gonna have to fight Bodhi.
We did point out that he has bare birthing hips, so we brought that on ourselves.
Rot, you're just jealous. You're just jealous.
Of what?
You want your own, Bari. I know you do.
I definitely don't need a Bari. I am doing great where I am, and I'm gonna stop back over to the wardrobe.
But okay, anyways, so we're still here to try to figure out the whole what's going on with the lady that we're looking for. Her, yes. Sorry, still, never even talked to the person who gave us this mission, so fun times. Yeah, still trying to figure out what's going on with that. I don't
Was
feel like
those
that's
the goats
changed.
who gave us this mission? Kai, did they give us this mission?
No.
This is before you got here.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to catch up.
There was a nice little old man who lived in a cottage surrounded by pumpkins who said if we figure out what the hell's going on with his patron who's giving him his magic, he will give us his house when he dies. Because my siblings and I are all terribly homeless, and I thought it was a great deal until I got here. And I'm going to start, closing the door and reopening it and closing it and reopening it. And every single time there's more shirts
No,
and
there
more
aren't.
cloaks. No?
You
Shit!
can have one outfit at a time, and your first request was just that. So you notice as you are fiddling with it that as you request more things, they don't pop up. But when you put
Do I at least get like
cloak...
a top? Do I get like?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I see.
So when you put your cloak back in and then you describe the full outfit, it materializes the full outfit.
So what I'm gonna do is like keep like requesting shirts, putting them on, turning myself around, looking at myself, putting them back in, and then just take out a new shirt.
Yep.
Each time. So for some reason, Zybilna isn't sharing the magic with the people in the mortal realm. And we have to figure out why. And I was under the impression that she was trapped in time, but she's not if she's here. And I don't know what to do, and it's bothering me.
Maybe Barry knows some information. What do you think I could get out of him? That was the whole reason I was working with him in the first place, you guys.
It was not.
A man
No,
on
but
the
seriously,
inside.
let's see if we
Bullshit.
can get some information out of this guy. I mean, come on.
You know you don't have to come up with an excuse to go talk to him. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, but, you know, a lady's got to make sure she can get everything out of the situation that she needs.
A lady should be wearing clothes that aren't covered in hag blood.
Well, I was going to take a shower before I start putting on all my new clothes like you.
She has to figure out matching underwear colors.
Yeah, with
Wear
these six
underwear?
beard
Is just staring off into the distance thinking.
At Otto's question of, do you wear underwear? Kai looks at him and goes, no.
No shoes, no underwear. That's the motto of this group.
Yes, since Bodhi's got shoes on, so we can't be no shirt, no
Yeah,
shoes
true.
anymore.
Viva, this time is there a curtain around the shower area?
Yeah, you can curtain off your entire.
Yeah,
like,
okay. Okay.
private
Yeah,
space.
V's gonna look at Rot and go, and then go pull the curtain across, and she's gonna take a bath and shower herself off before she describes her outfit to her wardrobe.
Yeah, maybe we all need bath after this.
It is, and just so both of you know, and all of you who end up taking baths, it is a large bathtub. Like Melon, Bodhi, and V have space.
Community tub. Who wants to bond over
And there are
things?
different oils and tinctures and lotions, different accessories here. You can just... This is luxury beyond anything you have had in a long time for some of you.
So I just poured literally everything that was there into it and then just kind of flopped in, clothes and all.
Not even the water, just like it's all oil and lotion filling the tub.
And then he turns on the water on top of himself.
A little
Yes.
bit of water, just a little bit of water.
It smells
Like a 50-50
really
mix.
good in here now, with all of the diffusing of the different oils and all of that. It smells amazing in your suite.
I'm gonna be sitting in my tub, massaging like scale oil into my scales, and I get behind my ear frills and up into my head frills. But guys, I grew some new frills. Is that normal?
No, you should really get that looked at. You're definitely going downhill.
Well, when a dragonborn reaches a certain age, you know, changes with the body and all.
Oh my god.
Kai's still just sitting on the floor with his flute of champagne. Just like legs straight out in front of him, just...
Before too long, the will-o-wisp returns, this time having to open the door. And is like, there's a tray floating next to it that has several more bottles of champagne, and drops that off on the entryway table. Comes back in with essentially a goose feather mattress that had been used a little too much and was going to be thrown out. Not that it is like nasty, it's just old and perfect for an owl bear to nest in. So
It's got like that divot from being slept in for a little too long.
100%. And then over
The mattress.
to each of you is brought a small pile of additional towels.
Is there anything else I can get for you all?
Your name?
Blue.
Thank you,
Blue, I love you.
You know that seems right.
Thank you.
Seems fitting.
Feel free to shout if you need anything.
And just floats out.
I love it here. This is so great. I'm gonna eventually haul myself out of the tub and start walking around naked, trying to decide what I actually want to wear.
Dripping water everywhere, Rod.
Absolutely everywhere. My tail is just slapped onto the floor like a crocodile tail, just dragging this most of the tub's worth of water around.
Kai will slither into the tub then and like prop his chin up on the side. Okay, but then still, very serious question. What are we going to do after all this? I mean, like, okay, so we're pretty sure Zabilla's here, right?
Yes.
I mean, the hag said so.
Now we're going to be going to a ball.
Yes.
Where we have to make sure we do not upset Queen May, because that was one of the conditions when we got here.
And that would look nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so don't upset the queen, but we'll just all try to keep our eye out for Zabilla, right? See what she's doing here, what kind of role she's playing. If it looks like she's under a spell, is she suddenly evil? I don't know.
Blink twice if you're under a spell.
It
Question.
seems like a good place to just kind of scope out. Melon.
Do we know what Zabilla looks like?
Yes,
met
we
her!
do.
Zabilla.
No, the ice person described what she looked like to us a while ago,
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Like white hair or something like that, like very pretty long white hair.
She's been described a couple times, and like Rot mentioned.
Melon, she's the one who gave you the blanket when you tried to drown yourself in the pond.
She's got long white hair. She's elven. She's got a small tattoo under her eye as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Described as timeless.
Well, it sounds like there's a couple places that we can at least start gathering some information before the ball. We've got the Winter's Haven, the Trading Supply, the Wandering Yeti, and the Observatory. So why don't we at least get some comfortable clothes, maybe not ball clothes, we'll pick out our ball clothes later, but some walking clothes that aren't this, and she kind of gestures at all of her naked self, and perhaps go and see what kind of information we can gather.
Fair enough.
All right. You all get yourselves some comfortable outfits for moving around the palace. Would anyone like to describe what their clothing of choice is? Or do we want... Is that something we just want to hand? Oh, I see hands. Let's do it. Anyone who wants to, let's go. I saw...
It's your comfy clothes!
Yeah, no, I was just going to see if I put my clothes in there and say, can I get these dried?
You put them in, you put your clothes in there and ask that. And when you open it, there are 2 sets of clothing in there. Your wet original set and a completely dry, perfect facsimile of your set.
I will take them both out. Probably just toss the wet ones somewhere and then just put the dry ones on.
So we have a pile of wet clothes in the corner. Great. Love that.
It's a
for us.
hotel. It happens.
Smells bad.
Kai's comfy clothes are pretty much what he's already been wearing. I got like the cool ice armor earlier that, I mean, you showed me a picture of it. It's neat. It's like, it doesn't look horrible either. I'll just kind of scrub
Very
it off
cool.
in the tub and use prestidigitation and stuff to just clean it off.
Yeah, easy. Viga saw your hand too, and then Otto, and anyone else. who wants to.
V's pretty much going to open up the curtain, and she's going to have it's a shirt made up of a wrap, so it's pretty much fully wrapped around her in a crisscross fashion, and it comes down to a flow with sort of like really billowy, like cinched at the ankles, Renaissance fair type pants. It's very simple.
Love it.
Otto's outfit, as he has taken out his dreads and they are kind of just out there, he wraps them up in a bandana and proceeds to think about the thing. And out pops out a pretty much what you would wear underneath like snowboarding gear, of like it's his hands, it's all covered, his arms are covered up, and there's a puffer jacket, with a sleeveless puffer jacket. And he pretty much has snowboarding gear on at this point. That's what he's wearing.
By the way, as you have gotten yourself ready, Gideon has climbed into the tub and is just, like, has taken off his clothes and is just soaking in there with, you know, his roots and branches, just the roots sinking into the tub, branches extending over the edge. I'm good here.
All right, bud. You want anything?
Champagne?
Can I have clothes?
Yeah.
Can I pick what they look like?
Yes, you can.
And he hops out of the tub and just leaving a stream of water, because drying off is not a concept, goes shuffling over to the wardrobe, and you hear the telltale sign of an outfit appearing. And as you open it for him, Otto, it's the exact same outfit that he was wearing before, just slightly nicer, like a little bit more glitz and glam to it. It still is the same, like, I love Vale Crossing touristy t-shirt. Still, he has very limited concepts of what clothes are, so his imagination for them is very limited, so that's about as good as he got. But he seems thrilled as you pull it out. It's perfect! Can I? Here. Oh.
Yeah, bud.
And he, like, starts to try to put it on, ripping a hole in it because he has branches and brambles. It just makes it... He has to make, like, several more small armholes for, like, branches to come out of, so he just shreds this thing as he puts it on. It's complete tatters by the time he's done pulling it over him, but does a little spin in a circle and just bounces up and down on his roots a little bit excitedly.
Gideon,
look
next time you want an outfit, ask for 4-way stretch.
Okay. I don't know what that is. Is that a good thing?
It is. It allows your
I only
clothes
know how
to
to
stretch
stretch
and
one
not.
way.
And what way is that, son?
Like this. And just reaches his branches up really tall.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I have to double check on things that you think are meanings of. Oh,
It's a great
okay.
stretch. I loved it.
Thank you. And then runs back to the tub, still with the new clothes on, and gets back in. Juniper, meanwhile, has very quickly shredded the mattress and has built herself a little nest with all of the feathers and is quite happy dozing off in a warm room.
Oh, that's nice.
Right.
I think my comfy outfit, after, I put back whatever it is I've pulled out last, I'm just going to pull out, it's fairly simple. It's just kind of a cream-colored tunic style, a little bit bathrobe, a little bit, tunic dress, where it's got holes so she can stick her wings through it and then wrap it around in the front with a chunky golden belt. And, kind of it comes up and she can wrap it around in a chunky golden necklace. And some kind of wire-esque golden, not shoes, but like wraps for her calves that go down to her raptor talons. Not shoes, just, wiry wraps to make it look like she's... Exactly. It's not quite leggings, it's not quite shoes, it doesn't go under her feet. Just, a little bit of glitz and glamour. So it's still a little fancy, but also very comfortable casual, where seems very approachable, but also elegant.
And Bodhi, what about you?
So Bodhi usually wears, doesn't wear a shirt, but he's got like linen pants. So we gotta look our best. So he is going to be wearing a V-neck tunic, ideally in beige, with little shoulder pads that are moss on the outside. He's got a little moss tie, and his linen pants. Now he has a silver belt holding them up, and instead of just letting his claws out, he's got rope sandals on and a toe ring.
And as you're getting dressed, Bodhi, you hear in your head, Cork.
Maester, we should be careful here. People have warned us not to trust anyone, and I, for one, am very suspicious of that blue fellow.
Yeah, man, I've just been kind of people watching since you got here, and I'm not really sure I get how the whole social system here works. It just kind of feels weird and forced. So I'm just kind of hanging back and looking my best. So I'll be ready. Do you want a moss tie too?
I do not know what that is, but if you think it is a wise idea, then yes.
It's this thing, and he's gonna pull it off to the side so that he can see it from the back of his shell. See, it's like a little fabric thing around your...
Master, I am
Never
a sword.
mind. It's fine. Yeah, I keep forgetting that you don't really have a...
What about a fancier sheath?
I don't want to give him options. All right, I'll be on my best behavior.
Bodhi, this is just for wandering, not the ball.
I look so good, though. Should I change? Am I overdressed?
Sure, go naked.
No,
I'm being
no.
for fucking real, man. I want to make a good
I
impression.
think you look great. You look wonderful. Rot. Come on. Support
You would
us.
tell Bari to
And he
go
goes to
naked.
slick the very little bit of peach fuzz that he's got on his head. Slicks it back.
Wonderful body. So handsome.
Oh, this is
So,
nice.
as you all have bathed and gotten dressed and all of that, you said that you were looking to explore the guest wing of Arctis Tour a little bit. Where do you all think you'd be heading first? There was the aviary, was part of the guest suites where you entered, since that's how guests arrive. There was also the Wandering Yeti, Winter's Haven, Yawn Trading Supply, and the Observatory. Where do you all think you'd go first?
Quick, split the party in 6 ways.
We have just
No,
enough.
I have to hold at least one of my siblings' hands.
Is that for you or for them to not run off?
Me.
Fair enough. That was a
I'm
character.
crying.
It's either this or he gets the baby leash, and the baby leash makes him look like a muffin.
You have a leash?
It's too
I
tight.
do. It's more of a collar, and then his mane kind of puffs out the top and the bottom, and it makes it look like a kink thing.
Ethan, I personally would like to visit the
Aw.
Wandering Yeti.
Wandering Yeti? Okay.
Just happy to go where the
You-
vibes are.
You said you wanted to know people, learn about the people, so let's go meet the people.
That's exactly the place to do it. Also, I really, really want a beer.
Absolutely.
We had champagne.
It's different, man.
I know it's different.
Does anybody not want to go to Wandering Yeti and go somewhere else? I mean, all 6 of us showing up at once might be a little overwhelming. I don't mind 3 somewhere and 3 somewhere else.
Are you embarrassed to be with all of us at the same time?
I
getting a drink? Is
absolutely
that-
am. I mean, you guys are freaks.
Well, we
let's be
can
real.
walk in separately. I mean, we don't have to all walk in together.
I'm
I mean, I'll
fucking
go
with
with
you.
Bodhi, would you like to walk in to a place with me? Because Rot doesn't want to be with me.
I roll my eyes so hard they fall out of my head.
I think V wants to walk in
These
somewhere. prepared.
ladies, you're both pretty. It doesn't matter where you walk. It's just that we could split up 2 ways. That's fine, I guess. Against the better judgment, I think it's better to keep the peace that way.
I just don't
Feisty
know what
ass
we're
people.
looking for information-wise, so I will be very useless. I know we're looking for this one woman, but you guys know her way better than I do.
Shit.
Isabella.
Actually, we don't.
I'll hold V's hand. All right, just you can come with me. It's okay. We'll go get some beers.
Thank God. See that, Rot? Someone wants to get the beer with me.
I'm gonna exchange a look with Kai and like do the eyebrow thing.
So, as you all leave your guest suite behind, we have a few people who sound like they are going to the Wandering Yeti. Who is not going to the Wandering Yeti?
I'm
Okay.
not holding Rod's hand because Kai's hands are gone.
Kai's still holding your leash and V's hand.
You were the one with the leash.
Oh god, now I've got Melon's leash. Shit.
Where would the two of
You brought
you
it up.
be
You have it.
going?
How about Winter's Haven?
Winter's Haven? Okay. You all leave your suites behind, head down these magnificent hallways lined with these sculptures and plants and gleaming crystal chandeliers, magnificent stained glass windows, and these being very deliberately designed guest suites even have unobtrusive but elegant-looking signs that help to direct to the main amenities of the guest wing. And 4 of you split down one hallway heading towards the Wandering Yeti, while 2 of you head towards Winter's Haven. And let's go ahead and take our break, and we will pick up right there. Don't go anywhere, y'all. We are back. We will start with the four of you that are heading towards the Wandering Yeti.
So what's your favorite drink, Kai? Do you have a favorite drink, or is it just beer?
Really, it's whatever gets handed to me. I'm not exactly picky. I mean, I am a goat. I will eat the glue off of the back of labels from tin cans. That's not even me joking.
That's good to know. How about you, Bodhi? Otto?
My family runs a moonshine distribution center, so well, empire at this point. So I'm used to being around booze.
Wow, Otto.
He's got refined taste.
I had a pretty severe problem for about 20 years, but I think that I've come to peace with it and come to imbibe responsibly and in honor of something. So I think I'm doing pretty good. You know what would be really nice? A cider. A cider with the apple. Ooh. Makes my mouth go.
As you come across the Wandering Yeti and step inside, you smells of roasting meats, smells of mulled cider, Bodhi, the sounds of hushed conversation, the muffled sounds of someone back in a kitchen working. The lights inside the Wandering Yeti are warm and flickering and cast dancing shadows across a large statue of a Yeti that towers over this tap room. The tap room itself is warm, a welcome refuge from the bitter cold that, as you step back into the hallways, just bit through to your bones. But as soon as you step in here, you feel yourself beginning to warm. It's not packed in here by any extent of the imagination. There are a half dozen other individuals in here right now. There is a Winter Eladrin woman, who, just a reminder, Eladrin are elves that are native to the Feywild. Typically aligned with one of the seasons, but they are elves. A female Eladrin with her hair in a bun, blue hair bordering on lavender with a white crane's feather tucked into the bun. There is a nicely handwritten chalk sign with the different offerings behind the bar of this tap room. There are, like I said, another half dozen or so individuals in here as well. The menu sports offerings such as peppermint cocoa, mulled cider, something called Winter's Warmth, a cocktail by the name of Endelin's Icy Heart, along with several other offerings from beer to stew to specialized cocktails.
What a selection. Otto, what do you think?
Not gonna lie, Connor, I really want to try the Icy Heart one.
It sounds so good.
As the four of you stand considering the menu, the Eladrin. Oh, welcome to the Wandering Yeti. What can I get for you all? Round of cider, maybe, to ward off the chill? Perhaps something a bit stronger to warm your bones? Let me know, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
My big green friend here would like some cider.
Please.
Old cider, all right. What about the rest of y'all?
Ethan, does it look particularly busy in here?
Half dozen people.
Okay, so not too crazy busy. Because if it looked busy, Kai wanted to see if they needed a hand from somebody who, previously worked at a bar.
Oh, a very kind offer that she very well might take you up on, but it is relatively slow in here right now.
And he'll take whatever she pours.
Okay. Leaving it up to her.
V's gonna do the same sort of look at her and go, "What is your favorite drink here that you make for people? What is the talk of the town?"
Oh, well, I am a fan of the Frosty Goat, but you gotta like ginger.
The frosty goat.
I'll have that. Never mind.
Okay, we'll take 2 frosty goats then.
2 Frosty Goats, mulled cider. What about for you, my friend?
The witch's icy heart.
Yeah, I just came up with that one recently. All right, let me get that all served up for
everybody
you.
else just has a cool name.
Let's see,
I just
1,
got
2,
cider.
3. That'll be 3 gold, 3 silver in total.
Oh.
And she
I'll get 4
begins to
gold.
hum to herself as she pulls out several shakers and starts to load up the different cocktails, shaking, stirring, and
Ethan, while she's making, so regularly whenever you sit at the bar and the bartender's making drinks, you kind of talk to them while they're making drinks. Could we converse with her while she's making the
course.
drinks, to kind of catch her off guard on different questions?
Read my mind.
Yeah, Kai, you can go.
So this is a really nice place.
Yeah.
thank you very much. I'm very proud of it, too.
Yeah, we've
Are
been
you
to
the owner?
Owner, operator, pretty much everything. I wear a lot of hats around here. My name's Brigitte.
Brigitte, Kai, and I'll hand out, and I'll stick out his hand.
Pleasure to meet you. And here is your Frosty Goat, too. And they're essentially Moscow mules. Copper mug, garnish of a sprig of mint, ginger beer, vodka, hint of lime.
Yeah, I used to actually also work in a bar in the Feywild. Way back in Hither, there was one that had chicken feet that I was at for about a year.
Oh!
So it's really cool seeing the different establishments as we go through.
You worked at the Wandering Inn. I've heard of it. I haven't gotten a chance to visit, though.
Yes, I did. Fabulous place. Just don't, aggravate the talking chicken.
Well, that's always good advice, no matter where you are. Well, you'll have to let me know if my cocktails hold up to the Wandering Inn standard, huh?
Oh, they were more like wines and beers and big things from casks. So don't worry, there's not.
Oh, we got
much.
plenty of
You
that
don't have
too.
something like that.
We got a couple casks of stout in recently. If any of y'all are interested.
Oh, don't tempt me with a good time. But that being said, we just flew in earlier on a couple of giant cranes, which was an interesting experience. So this is day 1 at this lovely place, and I have no idea what I should be doing with myself.
Well, you came to the right place if you just got here. Nothing better after a long trip than to warm your bones, have a drink, take a load off. Oh, and here is your icy heart. This one is served in a blue cocktail glass, garnished with it's not a blue cocktail glass. It is a crystal cocktail glass, but the cocktail itself is a shimmering blue, and is garnished with a single, slightly glowing ice crystal.
Ooh, it's a pretty drink. I like pretty drinks.
Well, we're all about the show here.
So it's now like the question of, it's great to hang out in the bar and all, but we're gonna have to go to a ball. Like, I've never been to a ball before, and I have no idea what to expect at this place. Is there any advice you could give to somebody who has never been to somewhere so fancy before?
Oh, well, they are quite the affair. I'll be there too. I'll be working, so I've even got a special cocktail all whipped up in my mind, ready to go for when the ball starts. But, just enjoy yourselves. I mean, there's lots to do. I've heard there's even supposed to be a magic show.
Let us know if you need any help, of course.
You are too
working
kind.
there.
No, if you're here for the ball, you're here to enjoy yourselves, not to be helping me. Don't you worry.
Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, like I said, also worked at a bar for a little while. If you need a hand while we're there, flag me down. I'm perfectly happy to help out if you need it.
With you two being so kind, as she slides across the warm mulled cider to Bodhi, the spices, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, all hitting your nostrils, she does lean forward a little bit. Well, if you all aren't from here, I do suggest that while you're at the ball, you watch what you say. People here have long memories, and a lot of folk are looking for any excuse they can find to dislike somebody.
Are there any subject? Is there any subject to stand clear of?
Wouldn't speak negatively of anything, that's for sure. Well, there aren't any particular topics I can think of that you should steer clear of. Just,
Okay.
it's a ball. Don't cause a stir. Don't rock the boat. People around here are looking for anything they can find to use to climb up the ladder a little bit. The hierarchy of the court is rather malleable. Any little thing might be the difference between falling in favor and rising quickly, so don't give them anything they can use against you.
You know what? That's fair. Can I get around for the people at the bar then? Because now I'm scared.
All right, you have a choice of what drink?
Whatever they're currently drinking.
Oh, fair enough. Well, actually, now that you mention it, she leans forward conspiratorially and nods the direction of one of the other patrons here. A older Eladrin man who is currently seated at the bar. He has gray hair, long elven ears, a very noble face, is wearing furs, is dressed quite regally, piercing white eyes, but is just currently calmly drinking by himself, and says, "That right there, that's Lord Frostwood. Outside of Queen Mab, he's said to be currently the most powerful person in the court. Well, along with, of course, the Queen's new advisor, as I'm sure you know, but I'm sure buying him a drink won't hurt you at all. I'll make sure that gets to him."
Actually, I'm going to turn to Otto. Otto, as our resident Witchlight Monarch, do you want to go talk to him? Like, introduce yourself?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That would be good.
I can
Hell
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you've got a drink for him, and, you know.
You've got charisma out to the yin yang. You've got this.
You do.
Well, thank you.
We're just stating facts.
All right.
Own it. You've got it.
Did
Also-
say I didn't own it.
Ethan, does it look like anybody's particularly listening to us? Like, having this conversation?
Make me a perception check.
12 plus 10 for a 22!
There
I have a plus 10 because I had my level up.
Yeah. There is a blue-skinned elven woman in here, one of the few other current patrons. She's wearing clean traveling clothes, kind of like you all chose to adorn yourselves. And she has a fierce-looking sword attached to her hip, and a cold look that does seem to flicker your direction a little more often than it would if she were not taking note of you.
What's she drinking?
She is currently, it looks like, drinking some of the stout.
Bodhi, come with me, I'm scared.
I would like to go with you very much because I too am scared. Just for you.
We'll be brave together. Can I get one of the things that she's drinking, and then everybody else can just have a refill on me?
All right, that'll be another four.
I have nowhere to spend my gold. This is great.
That's so nice of you.
Everything in total, refills for your friends as well.
Sure.
We'll call it 5. How's that sound? And as you all start to maybe split off here to talk to some of these different individuals who are around, Rot and Melon, you head towards the signs that lead you towards Winter's Haven. And as you approach the space and see these double doors, frosted glass with, etched into it, Winter's Haven bathhouse. Do you walk inside?
Melon, are you fine with going in here? I think you need a haircut.
I mean, yeah, probably. When was the last time I got one?
Never?
Besides, what's a haircut?
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna slide open the door, and I've got Melon on his collared leash as I walk inside.
As you open the door, a plume of warm, steamy mist pours out from the doors, and you step in and see steam rising from numerous pools and baths inside of Winter's Haven. The walls of this bathhouse carved from massive blocks of white stone, the ceiling sturdy wood adorned with twinkling white lights and glittering crystal icicles that provide just enough ambiance for it to be comfortable, but not enough for it to be uncomfortable. You don't want too much light in a bathhouse. The air is thick with the scent of pine, and the white lights and glittering crystal icicles give the glow almost of moonlight, tranquil, soothing. You can hear the sounds of softly splashing water occasionally, and the occasional soft laughter of different fey patrons who are currently enjoying themselves in here. And as you step in, a relatively dour-looking older fairy with blue wings floats up to meet you all.
Welcome to Winter's Haven. The entry fee for two will be 25 gold pieces per person, or we could potentially strike a bargain instead.
Would you accept the color of my ear frills as entry? They're the oil slick, multi-shifting color.
Both of you make me quick insight checks.
Never been cut before 20.
Oh man, I only got a 16.
I rolled a 13 plus 7.
Melon, you get the impression that is not the typical price for entry here, and that he might be artificially inflating that price. Why? Not sure. But you get the... He stammered just a little bit when naming the price in a way that you wouldn't expect if it were the usual price.
Tie bargain him, Morgan. Tie bargain him.
Oh no, Joe, I was probably just gonna nudge you and just do a point down. Is yeah.
He's trying to swindle you.
I don't know how to count, but I even know that's a little much.
I'll go, well, at the same time, we've brought along our own personal masseuse. I really wanted to see kind of what the Winter Court had to offer, but at that price, I would rather go with what we've brought.
Oh no, how terrible. However will I survive? Have a wonderful day.
And begins to fly off.
Never debate with a lawyer when they.
So you did.
Yeah.
I just want to bait him. God damn it. Shit. I go, well, I guess because ours is so good at personal massages, we shouldn't have expected better of the Winter Court, honestly.
Make me a persuasion check.
14 plus 8 for a 22.
He, like, when you say this, just turns and flies back and gets right in your face.
I understand what it is that you are doing, and it is most effective. You will find no better services in the fine arts of massage or bathing or grooming than those offered here at Winter's Haven. You may have entry for 5 gold pieces for each one of you, just so that you may see how wrong you are.
I'll pass it on to my personal masseuse, and I'll pass him 10 gold.
There are, as
I'm the
you...
personal masseuse. I just walk on you with my goat feet.
It's true. Kai is the personal masseuse.
As you pay the 10 gold and you are granted entry, there are numerous amenities in here in addition to the baths and pools. There are also massage, foot pedicures, manicures, skin care, haircuts, all available at no additional expense.
I'm going to start like pushing Melon ahead of me and go, this Leonin needs so much help. So much help.
As the fairy sees you.
I wasn't going to be the one to say anything, but now that you have, I can't help but agree. Yes.
No, I completely agree. I mean, he's just a disaster. Look at him.
Why don't you find yourself a comfortable pool, and we will have some attendants over to see what can be done for you.
Of course, of course. If you'd like, I would just love some conversation while he is, tended to. So, wherever you would recommend.
Leads you over to one of the pools that is just steaming, the smell of pine radiating from everywhere in here. The pool that he leads you to is easily large enough for all of the wild things to soak in, so plenty for the two of you. I'm looking for
like a public pool where I can converse kind of thing, so...
There is, in this pool, in addition, there are 3 other figures in here, one of whom clearly seems to be the focus of the other 2, who appear to be hangers-on of this individual. A Winter Eladrin man, strikingly handsome, with very well manicured details of someone who cares a great deal about their appearance. The other 2 individuals, a non-binary Winter Eladrin and a woman Winter Eladrin, they're all nude, and the 2 of them are currently draped over him while he leans back, both arms spread to nook one on each side, and he just has a big smile on his face as he is getting adored.
I'm sure he does. As I approach this pool, I'm assuming like at some point I've been able to disrobe, I suppose. Or unless I haven't, in which case I'm going to slowly peel off my tunic and my gold, adornments, and like dip my toe in the pool and go, oh, a cold pool, I see. As I, nudely, breastily, bodily, my way into the pool.
Breastily? Who are you, Robert Jordan?
I am Robert Jordan.
She boobed boobily. And, well, didn't we establish you don't have dritties? But
I do not have dritties, but I can pretend.
Melon, you
minor illusion.
Climbing on in?
Oh,
I
yeah.
Melon off to get a haircut. He's not with me.
They're coming to you. That's what he said. Go find a pool. We'll have attendants come over and see what we can do.
Oh, this is so posh.
Probably no show, just disrobe and get in. What's the most effective way in? Get in.
You 2 get in, and You feel the cold soak away. You feel your muscles relax. The treatment of the pool doing its work. It might have, you find yourself able to float here very comfortably and just zone out. Before too long, a small cadre of fairies arrive with shears and balms and pomades and every tool and accessory they might need to help Melon. And as they fly up, the one who had been guiding you, "This is the one that I was telling you about." And one of the fairies, "Oh, goodness! Oh, well, it is a good thing that we have a while until the ball. Do you have any preferences in terms of your styling, good sir?"
Rod, help!
Enough to make anyone, man, woman, fey, or fiend, swoon.
I must warn you, we fairies do have a limited amount of magic, but we are not miracle workers. We will, however, do the best that we can, I assure you.
And the snipping sound of the shears begins as one of the fairies' job is essentially just catching the hair so it doesn't fall into the pool, as the grooming process begins. And as that starts...
I'm now just seeing this character as Miracle Max.
If I could do that voice. We cut back to the Wandering Yeti. So, I know that Kieran and Bodhi were going to approach the elven woman at the table. Otto, were you heading over to the man at the bar? And
Lord Frostwood.
V, what about you?
I'll be conversing with the bartender behind the counter who has a crane feather in her hair.
Who should we start with? We'll start with Otto as you head over to speak with Lord Frostwood. Right before you get there, Brigitte drops the refill that Kieran had paid for in front of him and indicates your group as you are approaching. And so as you approach, he lifts the mug towards you.
Thank you. Very kind of you. Do I know you?
No, your lordship, you don't. Are you all right?
Fine.
And he takes a quaff of his beer.
There we go.
Well, my name is Otto. My name is Otto Moonfire, and I am the Witchlight Monarch, and we're here, and my crew, the Wild Things, are here to visit your wonderful land. We're here for the ball, and I've heard very nice things about you so far.
Well, I'm sure that they were all lies. But if you did come here to see all that Yon has to offer, you came at a perfect time. How are you enjoying your stay at Arctistor so far?
I am, and as you can hear, throwback, pushing the stool closer to try and get closer to him, because I'm sorry, it takes me a little bit of time. Hold on, excuse me. I like to be on like eye level with people when I talk to them. It's a sign of respect.
He gives a nod at that and waits for you.
I've had a good time so far.
Wonderful. Oh, I failed to introduce myself. How rude of me. You introduce yourself. My name is Albert Frostwood. Lord Albert Frostwood.
Well, nice to meet you, Lord Albert Frostwood. Have you been a
Pleasure's all
lord
mine.
long?
I'm sorry?
Have you been a lord long? I'm fairly new to being a monarch, and everything, and the title still getting used to it.
This is well, at least in my case, it's an inherited title. So, for a very, very long time now. Probably much longer than you've been alive, my friend.
You don't look a day over 100, so, you know.
You are a liar and a gentleman. Excuse me.
Could you make me a insight or medicine check, Otto?
$17.
In addition
Insight.
to the coughing, Lord Frostwood's skin has a few what almost look like liver spots, just discoloration, and his skin on his face looks just a little hanging, a little loose. He does not seem to be in wonderful health.
Excuse me, my apologies. Well, did you come to Arctistor simply to attend the ball?
Me and my friends, we're on a journey of sorts to try and help the Feywild and bring it back, as the places we've gone, they've been hit with very weird apparition, weird occurrences and everything, and we're just trying to get a better understanding of how we can bring the Feywild back to health.
He hears you say this, and he reaches next to him where you are, and he just puts his hand on your wrist or on the top of your hand and pats it.
Well, then you are exactly the type of person that the Feywild needs, Otto. I've heard reports of this. I've even seen a few from a distance. Most concerning. And all of that started around the same time as the whispers of some new potential war between the Winter Court and the Summer Court. And a part of me can't help but wonder if they're related. But for the life of me, I can't figure out how.
Lord Frost, can I call you Albert?
Oh, of course. Just not when we're at the ball. I do have to maintain appearances, you understand. But in private, Albert, please.
What afflicts you right now?
I'm old, Otto. These things happen. Hopefully just a passing thing. But in the meantime, it is most inconvenient nuisance.
And he takes another big swig of the stout that he's drinking. And as he swallows,
but I do find that a cold beer helps. And any excuse to drink more of this wonderful stout that our fine Brigitte provides, I will take.
Thank you, my lord. You need a refill?
Oh, Brigitte, I'm fine. You are too kind.
I'm still learning about this whole regal pageantry and everything. I've seen a lot of misfortune and backstabbing, that you will, when it comes to succession, when it comes to this whole...
You sound like you've spent a long time in the Winter Court for a new arrival.
Not here. Not in this spot.
I know.
Do you have any enemies, Albert?
Enemies? I can't think of a single person in the Winter Court who doesn't, but One of the problems with politicking that I've discovered in my many years. I've had a few occasions in my far too long a life to stand on a battlefield. When you stand across from someone, you know who your allies are. You know who your enemies are. In court, they all wear the same colors, same masks. Someone who's my enemy today might be my ally tomorrow, if convenient for them, or vice versa. But I've been fortunate to find myself many friends here in the court. And at least I also know I have my family looking out for me when I'm too old and doddering to look after myself.
Will they become the next lord if you're unable to continue?
Either Henrik or Astrid, whichever, when that time comes, has proved themselves most worthy. Yes.
That's nice. When it comes to the court, are there some do's and don'ts that me and my friends need to look out for?
When it comes to forms and customs, I don't mean that in a legal sense, the forms of bowing and greeting, the customs, and people here can be rather sticklers about it, and if you show yourself to be uncouth, they absolutely will judge you for it, so... In here, in the Yeti, we can be ourselves. Once you're in front of everyone else, I recommend you put a mask on and you wear it tight. Don't let them see who you really are, Otto.
Oh, I'm good at doing that. Been doing that for a while.
He looks at you. Like I said, he has piercing blue eyes. And he looks at you with curiosity.
Do you mind if I ask why? I don't know much of the Witchlight Monarch position, but from what I do know, I can't imagine it's one that has a lot of politicking involved with it, so it isn't from the court. What made you learn to wear a mask?
I lost my family in an accident.
I'm sorry.
But, no, it's all right. But come to find out that the creature that attacked me and my family, I'm now traveling with in a party in my same friend group. So I am trying to deal with that.
He looks... How much of your cocktail have you had at this point, do you think, Otto?
All of them. We're three deep.
How many of those deviled eggs have you had?
He looks at your now empty glass after you confess this.
Brigitte, would you be a dear and get us each one more round?
And she brings over the stout, starts to mix up another icy heart.
Oh, you... As young as you are, you sound like you have a lot of stories. I feel like I don't have too many more to tell of my own. You mind if I ask how you ended up traveling with the one who... I don't know if I would be able to do it if I were in your shoes.
Well, thankfully, I don't wear shoes. I am taking it day by day.
Aren't we all,
learning
Otto?
to possibly forgive, but I don't. The Feywild works in mysterious ways. And at this point, he's just kind of rimming his finger around the rim. You know, Feywild works in mysterious ways. Maybe that's why I was supposed to come on this journey, to cross over and deal with this that I've been running from and hiding from for so long. It's just, boom, big old car wreck or wagon wreck.
Oh, you sound like a good man, Otto. Too good for
I try to be.
this place.
I have a lot of rage and anger inside of me. And I'm trying to place it and use it in a positive way. They were really nice to me.
And as you two continue to talk over drinks here, we shift over to where Bodhi and Kieran were approaching the blue-skinned elven woman. She is sitting alone, nursing a beer by herself at one of the tables.
Kai's gonna walk up with one of the beers that she has as like a refill. Mind if we join you?
Not at all. I was planning to ask you all to join you eventually. Beat me to it.
Fabulous. Got you a refill.
Wait, why?
You all aren't from here, are you?
Nope. Is it obvious?
That's why.
Oh.
Can I ask you a quick question before we talk too much? What do you know about the Queen's newest advisor, Zybilna? Anything?
And looks at Kai.
Honestly, very little. We keep hearing weird shit about her.
Unfortunately.
The rounds that were, like the realms that we're going through, and there's so much conflicting information, I have no idea what to think about her.
Nobody seems to know who she really is or what she really wants. Interesting. Everyone really cares, though. That's all I know.
You're right on that. Nobody seems to know who she really is. Well, you asked why I wanted to talk to you.
Point over towards where Otto is seated next to Lord Frostwood.
I saw his crown.
Recognize that crown.
Were you a Witchlight Monarch? Did you win the Carnival Games?
God, they're really hard games.
Oh, no.
I didn't get to be there.
Oh, nothing. Nothing like that.
She looks around and she leans forward.
There aren't a lot of people here
Who can be trusted, or at least can be trusted to not be in someone else's pocket. You all being outsiders, and one of you being a Witchlight Monarch, makes me feel like you all might be an exception to that, though.
Well, we do like to, see if...
What was that?
That was a
It crashes
overly
sounds.
ambitious. You just hear Brigitte from the back. It's fine. Everything's fine. I got it.
She's
That sounds
okay.
like,
as a
Everybody go
plate
back
breaks.
to conversation.
Oppa!
And as she looks around, making sure that no one else is listening, she leans forward and she grows very, very intense.
Oh.
I'm here for Zybilna.
Cool.
You see,
tell.
I
You can.
recognized that crown not because I was ever a Witchlight Monarch. That used to be my carnival.
Oh.
My name is Isolde.
Oh.
What are your names, if I may ask?
That's Kai.
Yep, I'm Kai. That's Bodhi.
Cowboy. So, I met Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. It's called the Witchlight Carnival. Was it called the Zol Carnival before?
It was always called the Witchlight Carnival, but they weren't always called Witch and Light.
Oh shit! Like
Was it
Hank
like
and George.
Was all three of you running it?
No, it was mine. And then I was tricked out of it.
Ooh. Fair deal?
Sort of.
Classic.
It gets you every time.
Zabelna's the reason I lost everything. Everything I ever had. And I thought she was my friend.
Hang on. Are you allowed to come to the castle? Or whatever it is that we're staying at?
She gestures around. This is all part of the castle. You're in the guest wing of the castle.
Right, for some reason I thought it was just outside.
No, this is all
wanna,
built into the palace. It has its own tavern and bathhouse and store and observatory.
I getcha. That
Just
makes
in
more
the
sense.
guest wing.
And aviary.
And aviary.
Do you want to come back to our room and tell us about this? Because we've got a couple of other people that this would be fascinating information to. I'll get you another drink if you'd like to just chill for a moment and then come talk to their party.
I realize this seems a little predatory, but let me assure you that hand God never hurt anybody in my life, and I think that my friends would really benefit. Really benefit from the information that you have to provide, and additionally, the information that we have to provide as well.
Also, we would never try to
rooms
jump you
here.
because your sword scares the shit out of me.
I'm sorry, you don't trust a what?
She said, I don't trust the rooms here.
Why not?
You want me to
Let me
pitch
make a
tent
quick
outside,
insight check.
or-
She looks at you. You know.
Oh, is it the mirror?
Amongst possibly other things. Who knows how
fuck,
Zabella
okay.
might be listening to anything. And that's why I
Then is
have
hearsay?
to ask that you all not share any of this with anyone. Because I don't have a plan yet. I'm going to make one, and I'm going to get my revenge on that bitch. What she did to me. What she did. She did. And she is... Her voice is dripping with hatred.
Evie, can I make an insight check? Is she possessed? Is she actually a soul?
You can make me an insight check, sure.
You tried journaling?
Filled books with my thoughts. Hasn't helped a bit, aside from crystallize the fact that this is what I have to do.
Yeah.
It's 13 plus 6, so 19.
Every library is different, man.
She is not possessed. She seems to be the person that she says she is. That said, when she speaks with such intense hatred, there is a faint glow that comes from her sword. Red.
Oh, she got a lot of effects back there.
And as that happens, Bodhi, you just hear in your head, Master, do not trust this person or her sword.
Hey, Grayson. Not to be that guy or anything, but I need to make sure my sword child plays well with your sword child. What the hell's that all about? Connected to your emotions, kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Cool as hell, though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
cursed?
No, well, I feel like I must be.
Looking for something a little less archaic and a little more solid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you fucking cursed? Is that cursed?
Oh,
Cool. Just checking. Sorry, I gotta do my due diligence for my sword.
His sword talks, so he sometimes wants to figure that out.
Yup, real chatty back there.
just kind of leans around at your and looks at your sword. And out loud, Cork says, "Stop looking at me."
He didn't like that very much.
All right. Okay, sorry.
Thanks.
But if anything, I know that you don't trust the rooms, but I think it would be a really good idea for you to leave. Like we can.
I can't sit here.
There's things that make me nervous even here with people listening in. But like, if you know about things in our room that are listening in, we can like plug a sock in it. But I think you should be able to tell the rest of this tour party too.
Oh, if we can do it fast.
We have champagne.
If we can do it fast, maybe. But I have to do some research. I have to figure out how I can take her down.
Maybe we can help.
Don't Google it. It's run by AI.
Maybe we can help with that.
Yeah.
But just talking with the two of us isn't going to be super helpful because it becomes a package deal of people that are very skilled in various things.
I'll forget by the time we get there anyway.
This evening?
I can try. But I have to stay on the move. I can't risk being seen or recognized, even. And she gestures up and down to herself as if she was about to say something else, but then doesn't. But with that insight check, you do get the impression, as she does that the thing she was about to say was even looking like this.
That's fair. Okay, so whatever you gotta look like, our room is, and he writes it down on a piece of paper for, safety's sake, and, slides it across the table.
Alright, I'll try to stop by. You all.
Also, yeah,
Wait.
when you knock on the door, say, oh, Bodhi shit, what kind of passcode?
Bodhi shit.
Bodhilicious.
No, say Chantrell.
Yes, say Bodhilicious.
No, don't say that. Say Chantrell. Or I will not open the door.
Chanterelle, okay.
Can I ask?
He's got mushrooms.
Not that I don't appreciate both of your willingness to help. But do you mind if I ask why you're so willing? I just told you that I want to kill one of the highest ranking members of this court, and you didn't even bat an eye. Why?
Bodhi's gonna lean forward onto the table and he's gonna draw his neck down. Because we've been here for quite a long time. And when we see someone whose object aligns with our own, or could in some way benefit, we're always willing to lend a helping hand.
I'm always also just down for a fight.
Also, I love drama.
Yeah, we were back in like the fields of spring, and people were like, hunt down a snark, which was the worst thing ever. We were like, okay, and like idiots, we did the thing, and yeah, that just kind of keeps happening.
Well, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I'll try to meet you this evening. If you're able to come up with any ideas for how we might be able to do this, or how I might be able to do this, I'd be all ears. I'll see what I can find too. Meantime, looks over at Otto one more time and just gets lost in a moment of reverie. She's gonna pay. And she finishes her drink. Tonight. And she stands up and starts to leave the Wandering Yeti.
That's an awful lot of spice for a carnival.
Her sword really scares me. Like, oh boy.
There's something blocked there. I mean, I understand being pissed. I understand feeling betrayed by someone that you love. Now that can break you. But what side of that break did she give into? You know what I mean?
But I still wanted to like talk to the rest of the party because
Well,
I mean, if something's gonna go down, I'd like everybody to be on the same page and not have everybody be like blindsided by shit.
Also, completely selfishly, I'd like to be on the side of. I'd like to be like on good speaking terms with someone who I think is a threat.
Yeah, someone with the scary sword. Did she leave behind her beer? Did she drink all of it?
She downed it, but then left the mug.
Poor thing.
I'm gonna try some of your drink. Yeah, I'm gonna try some of your cider. I think we're all just gonna be like at the table for a minute being like
And Otto, is there any further conversation you would be wanting to have with Albert here?
I gave him the whole fucking my whole life story at that point in time, and just is like, so and that's where we're at now, and that's why I want to save the Feywild.
I think by the time you're done with this whole upload to him, you both have had another refill at this point, and he had already been in here for a little bit before you, so he's definitely showing a few signs of intoxication here at this point.
You've done the hard thing, Otto, and you've tried to forgive. It already makes you a better person than a lot of people that you'll come across here. And you're finding a way to channel what happened to you into something good. We can all hope to be so noble. Maybe if Astrid or Henrik, neither of them wish to take the lordship when I'm gone, maybe I should pass it over to you. The court could do with someone with such lofty ideals. And besides, you already got the crown, so you're halfway there already, right?
Well, thank you. Why can't people just be kind to one another?
Doesn't get you far in some places, unfortunately. Round here.
Got me this far.
And now you're here, though. What got you here might not get you very far once you've gotten here. Well,
and he starts to stand up, and as he pushes himself up, has another small coughing fit.
Albert,
Otto?
will your kids be here at the ball tonight?
Oh, yes, they're here. They're off doing something or other.
Could you introduce me to them?
It would be my pleasure, absolutely. Find me at the ball, and I would be more than happy to introduce you, and also introduce you to my wife, Gwen. You'll love her.
Oh, she sounds so nice.
He starts to agree for a second, and then doesn't, and then just smiles tightly to himself.
She is a good person and a good woman. I don't know if too many people would use the term nice to describe her, but I get to see her as outside of the court. And nobody here, when they are in front of everyone else, is truly who they appear.
I'll remember that. And Albert, thank you for your time.
Of course, thank you. Thank you. It is good to just be able to be a person every now and then. But now, and he stands up, I must resume being a lord. So if you'll excuse me, Otto, I must go make ready for the ball. Unlike you with your natural good looks, it takes me some time to become presentable for the public.
Take you like 5 minutes.
Once again, a liar and a gentleman. His next drink is on me, Brigitte. Add it to my tab.
Right you are, my lord. Be seeing you at the ball?
Oh, wouldn't miss it for the world. I'll see you about that.
And begins to depart. Leaving the four of you in here, and now the relatively empty. A few new folk have come in here just to get drinks and all of that. Some younger Eladrin who seem quite giddy about the impending ball.
Well, did you guys have a good time?
Otto, you're never gonna fucking believe this.
Holy shit.
What?
Does the name Isolde mean anything to you?
Yeah, like in relation to the carnival?
Actually, make me a history check.
Do a history check. I was
gonna
like,
be,
I
it's
feel
gonna
like
be
you
a
know.
high.
I feel like
It's
you
gonna be
know.
a high DC, but not an
And
impossible
did V
one.
seduce anybody on the side?
And did you film it?
Well, V was supposed
What?
to be talking to the bartender, but she never got to.
You've been talking with the bartender. What would you be talking about?
Well, honestly, I was gonna be like, she was walking back over and V was making a joke. But she would be talking to her about the crane feather in her hair.
Oh, you like this one? This one here came from Hank. He's one of the cranes in the aviary. He's got a bit of an attitude, but I like that.
Oh, that's so lovely. So you like the birds?
Oh, they're simple. They're easy. I understand them for the most part, and the folk that operate the aviary are kind enough to let me take my breaks there and get away for a little bit. Plus, doesn't it look nice?
Oh, it looks very nice. I think you look beautiful with it in your hair. Are you married yourself?
Oh, no. No. Married to the work, as they say. I got too much to do around here.
Oh, Birgitta, you need to treat yourself. I do know there is someone I met recently who really loves birds. I think you guys might get along, is all I'm saying. He seems to be
Really?
a very lovely bear folk as well. If you are
Oh,
into,
you don't
I
mean Bari, do
wonderful.
you?
Yes.
Oh, no, eesh. If I thought I was married to my work, that man is all about the job, but it's true. He and I actually do run into each other a lot. He tends to take his breaks in there too. Occasionally we cross paths and I see him talking to the cranes.
You have to learn to live a full life, and that includes introducing love into it.
Well,
he seems
hold
like
on
a very
a
sweet
moment.
guy.
You're telling me this, and not to be that person, but you seem like a beautiful, eligible bearfolk woman yourself. So why are you telling me to go sweep him up, sweetheart? Why don't you do it yourself? I see the look in your eye, the way you thought of him right away. You knew he liked birds.
We are traveling through. You guys are here. It's extra cute if you
We're
get
traveling
together.
through.
I mean,
That's
I'm
the
just-
beauty of
We're
it.
just floating through, is all it's saying.
Ships
But I am
crossing
just- I am
paths in the
just-
night, as they say.
Well, now you're just quoting things to sway me. That's not fair.
Well, that's why I read things, is so I can quote them. And if it sways you, then that means there was already something inside that you were already thinking about it. Come on, don't lie to me. We're at a bar.
Well, that I do not know him that well. That could just be fire and not actually mental connection. You know, there's a lot of different levels, and then she's just gonna sort of fade off, trying to convince her to go on a date with Bari.
And as that is happening, the other three of you reconverge here.
No, I don't know that name at all.
Interesting.
Apparently, before Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, she ran the carnival.
And now,
And was betrayed by Zybilna.
what's the killer? Have we reunited with V?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting here now, like, first off, Birgitta and I have been taking shots together, like, when she comes back, and we take a shot together, and I've been giving her goldfish shots with her, so I'm a little trashed, and I'm
Sick.
just like, what's up?
So Bodhi and I are the most sober of the party. Got it.
Okay, V, so you know how we're trying to do stuff with this lady named Zybilna?
I'm making sure no one's listening.
That sounds very vague.
They're all
do
very
stuff
wrapped up
with-
in their own
and-
existences.
Well, I can't give
Well,
you the
V's a
deeds.
little. V's got her mind on men and like helping
Got it.
someone try and get with. So you saying that? Just V's like,
And a certain
we're
bear.
going to do stuff with Zybilna.
Oh,
Never mind, you'll meet her later. You enjoy your night.
Okay, I like this. Bodhi! We should go outside and, smoke a little, Bodhi. I'm feeling you. So you have a little smoke on you?
Oh, I do. I'll be right back, guys. And is gonna escort V out for a smoke, and then he's just gonna be like, "Yo, this lady was super," and it's just gonna dump.
V's just gonna be in it.
We love that.
Would there be any further conversation that Otto and Kieran would be having alone in this moment?
So she ran the carnival?
From what I can tell, I mean, I was like staring her down, man, and she did not look like she was lying. She hates Sibylna. I mean, I can't tell you much if like she's. I never saw the carnival, so I can't necessarily say if, I don't know if it's like I hadn't heard her name before, but it may have been a really long time ago. But she's going to be coming to our room this evening, hopefully, anyways, so you might be able to chat with her. But she recognized your crown immediately.
Okay, well that's good. See, that adds on the other list of the fact that Gleam and Glimmer.
Yeah, why were they here?
They weren't here anymore, and like I remember their posters being put up, like covered up, but I just thought it was an old act. And the fact that Star lost her kid, right? No, or Star was the kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Witchlock Carnival people getting pulled into here?
And Bodhi and the pig girl. Have I been working for the bad guys this whole time?
I don't think you have been working for the bad guys necessarily, but I think something may be fucking around with the carnival.
There was this weird conversation that was being had before we left, and it's been so long. It's been a really long time. And the Feywild's weird with time, but it's like Mr. Witch and Mr. Light were talking about if anything got found out that with somebody they might get in trouble or something like that.
Like, you gotta be more specific, man. That's about as vague as it's gonna get. That could be a tax thing.
Their books were clean. Their books were really good.
Going back through his mental notes pages.
It's been a while.
Almost been like, what would be considered 75 days worth of stuff, maybe.
It's been, yeah.
It's been.
Light once had, okay, you mean, yep. With the Witchlight Carnival being a Fey crossing, getting through the mirror, and that's how we got there. And only they knew about it. But which one of them had the pocket watch that I guess used to like protect the carnival and everything, and Mr. Witch. I believe it was Mr. And then and Mr. Light, he just wanted happiness. So I don't really wait, who made a deal with Prisma with a hag? And
what's this about a deal with a hag?
Who was I when I wrote these fucking notes? You were a happier bunny. Jesus Christ. Gotta
go back and listen to some recordings now, man. Oh my god.
God damn.
My friends are so great. They only want what's best for me.
Well, that's all I got right now. That's all I can remember.
Would you be able to make another history check for you to fill him in?
To fill in what?
There was that conversation. There was a conversation that when we left out of there, when we were leaving out, talking to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, and I stayed behind, like underneath the thing, and heard them. They were talking about something was in trouble, that they had to protect the carnival, and that conversation alone. Because I'm finding all these pieces where people, like our people, are getting sent off, or we're losing our own people and finding like Star is in the fucking Feywild, and finding out that past members of the carnival are also in the Feywild, been kidnapped or displaced of some sort. And now we find out the lady who owns the motherfucking carnival, who lost it in some type of weird deal or some shit. And now I have pieces of a puzzle that probably fit together, but I can't figure out the threads to go.
So the conversation that you heard way back, like 70 sessions ago, I think almost exactly, involved things like, I'll calm down when that Kenku pest is gone. She knows nothing. She'll get frustrated soon enough and be on her way. I hope you're right. And discussing, like, they did make mention of a deal that had been made. Specifics you did not overhear beyond much of that.
Okay.
But
so I was right about the deal.
Yeah, there was definitely a deal. Or a mention of a deal.
Well, maybe that was the deal that cost her the carnival.
Or maybe a deal they made with her.
You said was she angry when she mentioned that she used to own it?
She was furious, but like blamed it on Zybilna.
Okay, well, let's go get with the others, and then we'll meet this person, and maybe she can shed some light on Mr. Light and Mr. Witch, and we can go from there. Because I don't know a lot about the carnival prior to me being there.
As the two of you depart the Wandering Yeti, rejoining with Bodhi and V outside, we return to the bathhouse. And we see by this point that Melon has gotten quite the treatment. Would you like to describe what your ultimate look will be when they're done?
Yeah, I can try that. Essentially what they've done is they've really cleaned it up, because it was just shag, essentially, because it's never been cut. But towards the front, it's been shortened up, clean lines around the face, eyebrows more piercing than anything. Around the face, it's like the mane is mostly like cut down to be almost more like a goatee. You can see the gradient in the colors through it. Goes from like a light to a darker color. And towards the back, it is still a little type of matty, but it's a very like organized top mat with occasional like braids with some beads in strategic areas.
The blue-winged fairy, who seems to be in charge right now, flits back over to inspect the progress.
Well, you all have done very well for yourselves, especially considering what you were given to work with. Does the appearance meet with your approval, fine guest?
Fairy, what is your name?
You may call me Flit.
Flit, it's better than anything I could have imagined. And here's your tip. I'll tip him 2 gold.
Like, it weighs him down a little bit.
You are most kind. Thank you very much.
And flies off while the remaining fairies begin to apply, like, hair oils and all of that, so you are glistening, gleaming,
Some
and
nose
smelling
oil,
wonderful.
so it's nice brown.
Yeah.
And after they leave, I'm gonna let my eyes drift from Melon's new look across to the Winter Eladrin across from me.
As your eyes
And
drift to him,
sit.
he seems to feel your eyes on him, and at this moment, one of his hangers-on currently has a hand beneath the water, and there is a rather rhythmic rippling of water. And as you look at him, thank you, Morgan. Thanks. For anyone who didn't know what the implication was, it was that. And as you look at him, as he is still, arms leaning on the edge of the bath, as you look at him, he looks back at you as if you two just happen to be catching eyes, like, across a grocery store. Like, nothing interesting is currently happening on his end.
My lord, I see you have found the cheapest of fruits.
You insult my taste. It's a hell of a way to start a conversation.
I can't deny that when one finds a banana that they like, they ignore the dragon fruit.
And which of those are you?
The one being less. I'm going to let my gaze kind of drift to the two women in front of him. And as I do.
One woman, one non-binary.
Correct.
Exactly. I'm just between the two of them, there's sparks that are coming from my eyes. Just looking at them like they're cheap produce.
The man gives a quick, just a slight gesture of his head, and the woman and the other individual both stand and grab towels and begin to leave from here and just walk over nearby and grab some drinks from one of the ferries. And they just stand off and they look at you with so much spite in their eyes.
Well, why don't you show me if you can do any better then, Miss Dragonfruit?
Have you ever had anything spicier than vanilla? My lord, I don't even know your name.
Majara Coldmoon. And I think that I have quite a well-developed palate over my years.
Might it be earmuffs in this lovely atmosphere? And I'm going to put my arm on Melon's bicep. And now that Melon looks good, he's looking good next to me. And I'm going to scoot a little bit closer to Majara, but I'm going to keep my arm on Melon's arm. And I go, and yet, it's not enough to tempt this fruit closer.
Looks around as if expecting something.
And? You were the fruit begging to be eaten just a moment ago.
And you are the mouth hungry for the fruit. Do you see anything? And I'm going to kind of lean my shoulders, and my wings that are like laying outside of the tub kind of flare up a little bit, and I'm going to flare my like frills next to my head. More exotic.
He stands up without an ounce of shame. Water cascading down his very nice body. He is, like, in terms of body hair, he is hairless with not a lot of muscle mass on him, but the muscle mass that he has is very visible. He is cut, not jacked. But he is cut. And he stands up.
I'm not one in the habit of begging my food to jump onto my plate. So either come over here and show me what you're made of, or I'll find more entertaining fare. I promise you, it won't bother me either way.
Insight check. I want to see if he has anything on the side that's more interesting than me.
Make me an insight check.
Can I also?
Sure.
Just so I can understand what's going on.
Sure, absolutely.
You about to watch your sister
Nat
fuck a
20.
man.
There, come see my nat 20.
A nat 20 for a total of how much, Joe?
Was it insight check?
Yeah.
And love that. We're going to respect that
22.
in the future. please D20s publicly, just in the
Sorry.
future?
Yeah, sorry.
We go over this every time, my man. I need to send you a note.
Combat.
No, D20s I like to see. But it's cool. Nat
there you
20.
go.
I can take my
No.
camera off and show you.
You already rolled it. It's totally cool. Nat 20, just in the future. With
I
a
rolled
nat
better
20,
physically, but I did one on there anyways.
what did you get, Melon?
21.
21.
I had a 22 with a nat 20 because I have a +2.
So
I rolled
both
a
of
14.
you, this individual, Majara Coldmoon, incredibly narcissistic, obviously. But also, while everything he said feels extremely sincere, though the whole "I'm not used to being one to beg my food to be eaten" is said with... It's said a little acidically, because it's true.
He wants
And
to
he
beg.
really doesn't like that. And you are bordering on the edge of his entertainment.
But my lord. And I'm going to stand up and like the water sluices off of me as I kind of smooth my hands down my scales and my hips. Can anyone else claim such a feast?
You're telling me you haven't been eaten before?
Never.
He smiles and settles back down. Nothing like the first bite of such succulent fruit. And he gives a come hither with a single finger.
I'm going to wave my hand at Melon in that he should go off and mingle with the hoi polloi who've been rejected off at the side of the pool.
Yeah, he'll probably get out. Ethan, on a scale of 1 to 20, how cut would you say he was?
14?
Cool. I get out and it's like, it's way better. By at least 4.
With all your body hair?
Oh, you can tell because it's wet. It's like, oh, wait.
They shaved
Oh,
him in the
that's-
tub.
Yeah, it's been cut more.
Here's the thing about narcissists. Doesn't matter. You could never
Very
be better
true.
than he does.
Hearing both of my siblings talk about trying to one-up a man that they're flirting with is
Oh,
like,
no,
in
I'm
real
not
life
trying to one
making
him
me
up.
uncomfortable.
It's just I'm better than him and I know it.
Go with the girls. Go with the girls.
What I'll say that I love is that like people, one of the first warnings you all got about the winter court is like, don't piss people off. And what do people immediately
Goes
jump
immediately
to?
to piss somebody off.
Pissing off a
I haven't done
narcissist.
it, I swear.
But he
Goodbye, Melon. Go away.
He will go away.
do you start to swim over towards him?
I think I'll stay in the shallow end so I can sashay.
He does not move to you. That isn't the type of person he is. You come to him or not at all.
I'll come.
You might.
And then I'm going to like
Um,
swing one leg over and sit on his lap and kind of like put my elbows on either side of him. I go, my lord.
I don't recognize you. Dragon fruit?
You wouldn't.
New here, huh?
A little bit of new blood is good for everything. But I also don't recognize you. And I'm going to tickle my claws under his chin. Tell me a little bit about why I should be your... I'm going to like do that throat vibration thing. Dragon fruit.
And he smiles at you.
You mean you've never heard of the Coldmoon family, then? You must be new here. Well,
And he, as you've sat on his lap, drapes an arm around you and says,
let's see what education I can give you then.
And that's where we will pick up next time. As we
Cocktease.
fade to black.
Oh, no.
As we are edged.
I'm dying.
That is where we will pick up next time. Incredible. I can't wait to write these notes down. What?
Is Rod a virgin?
God, no. I've had children.
I know. I meant this body. This
Ethan
body.
Absolutely not.
but
I have
Ethan is.
literally like sold
But,
my
but
body
you don't
for
know about
money.
Eaton. I mean, but Rot lies.
Wait until
Rot
he finds out you have a
lies.
dick.
I'm a virgin.
Hopefully he's excited.
Well, that went a direction that I probably should have expected, but was still a delightful
anyway.
I
surprise.
started it. I apologize. I started it.
No,
and went
it was
down even further.
great. No apologies. Thank you all
Tony the Tiger,
so
great.
much for being here. Before we head off, because we are going to raid to share the love, but first, I want to let these wonderful people let you know where you can find them when they aren't here, rolling dice and getting spicy. Sally, you want to lead us off?
I'm dying. It was so good. Hey, you guys. Sally Quinn Creations. You can find me everywhere. Sally Quinn Creations. We're just creating a TTRPG game that we're going to make into a book. We're doing the illustrations and making the story. It's in the Savage World. It's fun. Come say hi. We're on Twitch, Instagram. Thanks, Ethan.
Thank you, buddy. Sarah.
It says Califrac on the tin.
Mav.
Hey, I've been your favorite black guy on the internet here. You can find me here on Digital Clubhouse TV, playing a wide variety of games. We finished Life is Strange Reunion this week. It was glorious. Disaster lesbians all around. But you can find me here tomorrow, well, not here, but on Twitch at 2 p.m. Eastern Time with the boys playing Far Far West. And on Wednesday, I'll be starting Mixtape. And then Saturday, we'll be back playing some more 007 First Light, which I am enjoying the hell out of. So yeah. Goodbye.
Morgan.
I'm going to be busy learning the Delicious in Dungeon board game because it got translated into English.
Because if you watch or read Delicious in Dungeon, Morgan is actually just Lias. Just flat out Lias.
In real life. Joe.
Hi guys, I'm Joe. You can find me on Blue Sky at Dice Dragon Joe. That's also me on Tumblr because I am one of those like super deep Tumblr people. And if you want to find my dice that I make, you can find me at Terrible Trio Crafts on Etsy. So buy my dice; they roll really well, and then Ethan gets mad at you.
That's true.
And Lauren.
It's me. I'm Lauren. I'm part of Thousand Faces.
You
I'm
got
also
cute cats.
just Lauren, and I am the mother of all kittens. And that's mostly what I'm doing with my time. Exhibit A. Playing some games too. So
And just
check
made
it out.
some cool new content in your first plate mail suit. And Athena just sneezed all over you. Yep. Seems right. Horrifying. Have fun cleaning your glasses.
Welcome to Lauren, covered in
Oh,
cat
you can
lizards.
see it. Oh, you can see it on one of the
Oh,
lenses.
gross!
Oh, man. Oh, that's not right. All
Motherhood
right.
at its best.
Yeah,
Motherhood at its finest.
I am mother of kittens. Well, my name is Ethan. You can find me as the other half of Thousand Faces Cosplay and also as the Buff DM anywhere, pretty much, talking about all things TTRPG from DMing advice, general thoughts, all of that. Thank you all so much for being here for this spicy episode, and I can't wait to see what drama we get into next time, as we will be likely heading into the ball here at the Winter Palace. How exciting!
Surprise,
we're
we're
going
playing
to
basketball.
A ball.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Can I say a joke? Can I say a joke? Can I say a joke? Hey, what did Cinderella say when she got to the ball?
What did she
What'd
say?
she say?
It's fucking balling in here.
Oh, she got to the ball.
She
I
choked.
get it. I get it. Jesus
Get out of
Christ.
my house!
All
Get out of
right,
my
I'm gonna
house!
go ahead and get this raid started. Thank you all so
Bloody
much for
sweet.
being here. Until we see you next time, friends, be extra good to yourselves as it's a tough time out there. Do something good for yourselves. Be sure to hydrate. Be sure to get some sleep. Be sure to take care of the necessities. Remember Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Take some time off social media when you need it, but also stay informed. We are approaching the midterms. Please check your voter registration. Make sure that you are registered. Help someone else
Vote.
get registered. Tell them to help someone else get registered. And then vote, because we kind of need that. So until we see you next time, be extra good to yourselves. We love you so much. And as always, stay wild, y'all. Bye, my friends.